Hello and welcome to Bunnies TV. I just tried to go live on X and it just told me I couldn't go live on X because I need a premium account and I'm not doing that. So anyway, welcome back to Bunnies TV. It's Steve Maven here and we're going to have a look at the Rabbitohs season, gains and losses. I'm sure you'll agree that it was a failed season. We finished 16th of 17. We had a lot of injuries, but it just wasn't good. We did make a run there mid-season, and it looked like we might even make the finals at one stage, but it didn't happen. So I rate the 2024 season very poorly, and probably give it a 1 out of 10. If anyone can give it 2, I'm not sure what we're getting the 2 for, but I don't know. It was a massive disappointment. And TSG has joined us in the chat. He said, "G'day, Mavo." G'day, TSG. So it's been a while. I had a bit of a break at the end of the off season, at the start of the off season. It's the season's still on. So the grand final, it's going to be a big game on Sunday. It's the two best teams all year and very hard to split either side. Melbourne are going to miss Big Nelson. So that might be the difference. That gives the Panthers a bit of an opportunity, but the Storm are a good side. They've been playing some great footy and I've got a feeling they might just find a way to get it done, but tipping against the Panthers is a way to fail as well. So let's have a look at the South Sydney slide since 2021. In 2021, we finished third on the table. We won 20 games and we lost to Penrith in the grand final. Then Wayne Bennett left. The next year, 2022, we finished 7th on the table and we only had 14 wins. Then in 2023, we finished 9th, missed the finals, and only had 12 wins. This year, 2024, we finished 16th and only had 7 wins. So it's been an alarming slide down the ladder, and we can only hope that we start making our way back up there. Wayne Bennett's coming, and he coached South from 2019 to 2021. We had some success. Like I said, he took the club to the grand final. He is the coaching GOAT, and he makes a welcome return next year. And we can only hope that the wins come back and the club returns to the top 8 or the top 4. Now, I just had a chat to a guy called Muzz's League of Legends on Facebook, and we went through a lot of this, but I thought, you know what, I'll share this with my audience as well. So thanks again, Muzza, for getting me on your show. Okay, so gains. Lewis Dodd's coming. He's an interesting signing. He's a 22-year-old halfback that plays for St Helens in the UK Super League. That's going to be an interesting selection dilemma in the halves now. We've got Lewis Dodd coming, but we had Cody playing 7 and Jack playing 6. I think Coach Bennett's already said that Cody will go back to 6, Lewis Dodd probably 7, but who knows? There's a few others there. Humphreys, there's a couple of options there. Maybe Jai Gray. I don't know where he's going to play because Latrell will be the fullback. TSG said, how long's Bennett signed this time? Good question, mate. I think it might be 3 years, 2 to 3 years. Maybe someone else can confirm that. Josh Schuster, he's interesting as well. Now, Joey John said that he could be in the top 5 players in the game. He's got that much talent. He's had some dramas, but he's only 22 years old. So, firstly, we need Josh to want to succeed because people are saying the Wayne Bennett factor and whatever else, but it's up to Josh now. He's got a new lease of life at South, and let's hope that he fulfills the undoubted potential that he's got. He can play 6. So there's another halves option. But he can play in the forwards. He's a big boy, 106 kilos, I think it is. So if he gets fit, Wayne Bennett gets him in the right frame of mind. And he's playing alongside blokes like Cam Murray, Latrell, Cody, and he's just going, how good is this? Give me a bit of Rabbitohs, red and green action. Josh Schuster, good luck. Now, Lachlan Hubner, Jerome Burns and Max McCarthy have all signed. And I don't know a whole lot about him, but I did speak to or saw a commentator compare Lachlan Hubner from the Queensland Capras to Cam Murray because he's a workhorse forward. He also tipped Hubner to be South's Rookie of the Year next year, and he even said that he reckons Hubner will play Origin in the next 5 years. So he's got huge raps on him. He's from Rockhampton, and so is this guy. I think it's Ados the Great on Instagram. He tagged me in a post. I thought, oh, okay, well, you seem to know a little bit about it. And Richie Saunders has jumped in and he said, fitness is his problems. Well, isn't it all our problems? trying to stay on top of the battle of the bulge. But yeah, I mean, we got him at a good price, I think. And, you know, we've got the centre of excellence out there. He can live in that gym out there and swim laps of the, you know, go down to Heffron Pool across the other side of the park and swim laps, and you can go up the juniors, Kingsford. There's a pool up there. Good gym up there too. Go jump in the steam room. Proud supporters of Bunnies TV. You can see behind me here. So, yeah, no reason to say he can't get fit, but I think it's got to be he's got to be in the right frame of mind, like I said. And Glory's jumped in. He said, you're forgetting Ilias is still there in the halves. Well, that's true. Lockie's another option. I know he broke his leg playing Reggie's, and I think from what I heard is they gave him permission to negotiate, but he's still signed at the club, so he's another option. Yep, no doubt. And they might find another position for him as well. Who knows? He could be a utility off the bench. He's a great young fellow, Lockie, too. So, yeah, Hubner, raps on him. And like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Jerome and Max, but I did see that Jerome is playing in the Curry Knockout this weekend. And I'm going up there tomorrow to have a bit of a look out there to Bathurst, making the trek. It's going to be interesting. Now, I don't think Trell's playing. I heard he's coaching South Taree, so I'll go and have a look at their games and see if he's doing his version of Wayne Bennett, Trell Mitt. And I don't know any other South players that are going to be there, so apart from Jerome. So, but it's always been interesting. The last 2 years I've been, it's great to go and have a look and shoot a little bit of content of a few tries here and there. So that's going to be interesting as well. So this year, the shining lights were probably, Jai Gray was a breath of fresh air. But like I said, he's going to need to find a new position because he won't be playing fullback. That's already been confirmed. So do you give him a go at 6? Or does he go back to 14 off the bench? I don't know. He's too good to play 14, I suspect. I don't know. I'd like to see him play 6. I don't know what you do when you got 4 or 5 different guys that can all play the position. I don't know. It's going to be hard for Wayne Bennett to come up with it, but I think at this stage it's going to be Lewis Dodd half, Cody 6, Jai 14. That's all I can come up with, but we'll see. And also Liam LeBlanc was another breath of fresh air this year. Blanky chopping blokes in half in tackles and, good young fella. He can run the ball too. He can score a try, Blanky, so don't worry. He's big future ahead. Trell Mitt's injury didn't help us, but, it wasn't a good year. We made a run during the year and then looked like we might make the finals, but then when Trell broke his foot against the Eels, it all went pear-shaped. Trell had moments this year in Origin. What about that when we won the series? He was killing it. We just need to see him doing that for the Bunnies more consistently. We also lost Campbell Graham, Junior Totola, AJ, Tyrone struggled to get on the field, Tai, Tass, Arrow. So it's like when you lose that many people, no wonder we only won 7 games. So we get all them back. We get Wayne Bennett. 2025. This should be a whole lot better. So just on the pathways, there's a young kid called Bailey Smith. I'm sure you all would know the name. I've had him on the show in the studio here. He's a kid from Botany just like me. He's just re-signed with the club. Bailey can play 7, 6, 9, and also 1. He's quick. He's got the skills. So he's a young fella that might come through in the grades. He'll be playing flag, I'd say, next year. Also, a young kid, Elijah Blair Marley. Now, he's an absolute gun. I filmed him in the under-16s development, so he's only a young boy. But anyone who's seen the clips of him scoring tries and making tackles on Bunnies TV would know that he's big, he's strong, and he's fast. He's a try-scoring machine. He's got plenty of skill. So he's one to watch out for coming through. He'll probably come into the mats, I'd say, and look out. Because, he might be big, but big doesn't always mean good. And from what I've seen, this kid is good. Another one to look out for is Hazen Mellors next year. So Hazen, son of Vince Mellors, former Warrior. Mum Charmaine is an Olympian basketball for the Kiwis. So Hazen's got elite sporting talent in his blood, but he's had a bad run with injuries. He's a basketballer and he's tall and he's fit and he's strong. I put up a clip of him a month or two ago and he looks well, but we just need to see him on the field, and he's a chance of playing first grade next year because he's got plenty of talent as young Hazen Mellors. So the gains and losses, we'll just have a look. And Ned Kelly's jumped on. Hello, mate. He said, g'day, Mavo. Jai Gray and Tai Tai are the future. So there you go, yeah. So, and how good was Tai Tai winning that Prav and Summons medal? And the speech he made, apparently I didn't watch it because I was at work, but apparently Fox didn't show the speech. What was doing there? It was apparently it was an emotional, and I read the transcript of it, and he said some great words. Tai Tai, well done, mate. And so well deserved. And all the prerequisites for winning that, you ticked every box, mate. And, it's been a sad time for you, but you held your head up high. You went out there and you scored tries in the NRL when, how you got through it, I don't know. But you did, and it just shows the character that you've got. You're a champion. And, yes, I'm glad you said that, Ned, because Tai Tai is the future. He could play fullback, centre, wing, and we've all seen what he can do when he gets the ball. He's got pace, and that's what you need out wide, burning people with his pace and his skill. And Glory said, any intel on young Humphreys from the SG Ball, the halfback? Yeah, Matt Humphreys. No, I don't. And the Pathways haven't had a lot of success. None of them made the finals, and I think we need a real reboot there. Hopefully it's happening. We'll wait and see. I can't tell you, but as you know, Bunnies TV will be covering it, and we'll let you know once we know. I know it doesn't really sound right, but we'll cover them. We'll feature the stars, and hopefully they start winning some games and have some success. Because once the Pathways is having success, it goes all the way to the top. Darcy Feltham's another one. Glory. Correct. Darcy is a star. He is a try-scoring machine. He's so elusive, and I'd love to see him go all the way too. So thank you for mentioning him. And Dave Gardner, all the way from New Zealand, said, hi, Mavo. Looking forward to an exciting 2025 up the Bunnies. Well, yes, so am I. Aren't we all? We can only hope that things are going to get better. Keep everyone healthy. Wayne Bennett. It's got to happen. And Glory said, I think Humphreys and Feltham are specials. They are. They're both very talented. Matt Humphreys could play 7 in first grade. Darcy could play fullback. There you go. That's how good they are. Anyone who's watched the live streams on Bunnies TV would see them. If you go to Bunnies TV, type in Darcy Feltham, not Feltham, it's Feltham. Darcy Feltham, Bunnies TV. You'll see him. Matt Humphreys, Bunnies TV. Type that into YouTube or just Google it, and you'll see them. They are both guns, no doubt about it. So the losses. We lost Cookie to the Dragons and Tommy to Huddersfield. Now, I put a few tributes up to them and had chats to them before they left, but it's worth mentioning. Look, Thomas Burgess, first of all, very hard to replace, a big forward. We hopefully we've got some young kids coming through, but what he brings to the team is very hard to replace. You don't get 130 kilo mobile international front rowers. They don't come around very often, like your Nelson Asafa Solomona or your JWHs. We need a couple of those guys to bring the ferocity back in the forwards. So Tommy hard to replace, and good luck over there in Huddersfield. I know he'll be back eventually. And Cookie, it was very emotional to lose Cookie. We all love what the beach sprinter did for the club, darting out from dummy half. And so another one that's very hard to replace. And TSG said most of the season with no centres. Well, that's true. So we lost Tass as well as Stretch, and we just sort of did our best, but we were never at full strength for most of the season. And so no wonder that we didn't have that success. So, yeah, 2 club legends have gone, both over 200 games. Tommy is our second greatest Rabbitoh or something like that, as far as numbers, 249 first grade, Cookie 209 or whatever it was. Legends of the club. Now, good luck to footy Dean Hawkins. He was snapped up by the Eels. I did get a little bit of mail from Dad about that, and good luck to him over there. Hopefully, he gets a new lease of life over there. And Sam Ayuth said, love them both, but they are past their primes now. Well, that's true, Sam. Well, past their prime, well, aren't we all? Yeah, look, I think they've both still got plenty of good footy left in them, and it's the tough one. It's the same thing happened with Reno. They maybe got rid of him a year or two before he was past his prime, and it came back to bite us. But yes, decisions have got to be made, and that does free up a big chunk of salary cap. We've moved on now, and we just have to focus on what's ahead of us. So, yep, we'll see. If Cookies gets out there of the Dragons and carves us up, we're going, oh, maybe he's not past it. At least with Tommy, he's going to be playing in the UK Super League, but I'm sure he'll carve him up over there. He's too good for that standard. But, yeah, they're both not young men. A lot of first grade under their belt. Dion Tiapa, Neon Dion's moved on. Isaac Tuatupo Thompson also, and Leon Deho and Michael Cheekham. Thanks to all you guys for what you did for the club. But we have moved on, and it's a 2025 to look forward to. They've got the Charity Shield coming up in February. Bunnies TV will be covering all the off-season stuff, maybe some live streaming of some pathways trials. We'll see what happens. No plans yet. Like I said, I'm going up to the knockout to have a bit of a look. And Ned Kelly said, who was that bloke that played in the local A grade and ran in the stall gift? Talk about pace. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, mate. I didn't catch the A grade grand final this year. Had some other commitments. So 2025, I'm confident that if we can get a healthy roster, Wayne Bennett gets in town and does what Wayne Bennett does, 2. Combine that with the new signings and we get a few stars come through there. The mighty South Sydney Rabbitohs should be back playing finals footy next year, and we want to be top 4 every year. We are the pride of the league. We are the mighty Rabbitohs, and until we get back to where we belong, we're not going to be happy. So stay tuned to Bunnies TV. Make sure you like, share, follow. You know what to do. Listen as a podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you like, whatever suits you. Go to the website, bunniestv.au. We are brought to you by, you can see the sponsors, George's Cameras, the Juniors Group of Clubs, SEQ IT Services, and special mention to Michelle Cheney from Global Mouse Travel, the best travel agent in the business. Oh, yeah, and I didn't even mention Ewan Aiken. Well, I missed that. So much for gains and losses, and I forgot to mention Ewan Aiken, who's a good player, and he's a utility, and, he's been around quite a while as well, but he could be the 14. He could be a starting forward. I don't know. But, yeah, Carlex has jumped in and said, South Sydney till I die. So, TSG, thank you, mate. That's why the live chat is good, because you can always count on you guys to help me out here on the show, which I love. Thanks again. I'll end the stream there. And TSG said Aiken's got ticker there. He has. He's a good player. Ewan Aiken, and a bit like Schuster, can play in the backs and the forwards. So that's a versatile guy. And, Wayne Bennett's bringing him down. He's one of Wayne Bennett's boys. So you never know. Once they put the mighty red and green on, things start to happen. So let's hope so. And Colin Banwell said, thanks, Mavo. So thank you to everyone. And Tass was a good re-signing. Ned Kelly, thank you. Yes, Zaya Tass, and I just watched his thing and I shared it on my Instagram story. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm heading towards 10,000 there. I'd love to get to 10,000, so help me out there. And, yeah, I could see that Isaiah was a little bit emotional when he spoke about it, and it's fair enough. He can support his family now, and he's been a great story, Tass, and hopefully he has a big year next year like the rest of the top 30 will. And Phil Collar's jumped in, and he said hopefully they sort out the injury issues with training methods, and we can put the best 17 on the field each week. Well, that's right. So, yeah, whatever's been happening hasn't worked. So we need to do some changes, and hopefully we make the changes for the better. There's some new staff coming in, but yeah, we've still got a pretty good roster, as you'll know. We've still got Cam, Trell, Cody, Stretch, AJ. You name it. We've got talent right across the park, and if we can get our best 17 on the field, we can beat anyone. That's including Melbourne and Panthers. Murray Bradley's there. He said, it was great catching up with you this morning, mate. Much appreciated, and great insight into your club from the outside. So thank you, Murray, for, mate, you've given me you've prompted me to do a show when it's, grand final week and we're all feeling a bit down because we're not there. Murray's a Dragon. I'm a Rabbit. But, hey, we're still two of the greatest clubs in this history of this game. And, yeah, and TSG said Tassie re-signed. Awesome. So, all right, I'll let you go. Thanks again. And thanks to everyone for supporting Bunnies TV live and free today. And we'll be back with more rugby league content for you soon. See you later.